guys, what's up? Sonicfan0001 here, and welcome to my first Redstone with Sonicfan episode. So, basically what I'm going to be teaching you in these is, like Redstone tutorials, mostly command block tutorials actually, because command blocks can get pretty tricky. So I'm going to have some pre-made commands for this. I'm going to be building stuff in front of you, and, yeah, people have asked me to do stuff like this, and, so here we go. So, the first useful command, I would say, is /GAMERULE, alright, do mob spawning false. So what this is going to do is it's going to stop any mobs from spawning in your world. This is extremely useful if you're making maps. This is just like a little side thing, but as you can see, I'll go over all the game rules. The command block output, that's also extremely helpful. It's going to stop the command block from saying in chat what command got executed, so it won't say like gave 64 of steak to Sonicfan0001. Like, here's the difference. So if I give myself a command block, which by the way, it's just that. So if I give myself a command block and I say /give Sonicfan0001 cooked beef 64, weird Minecraft. See, it says given steak to Sonicfan0001. Here's the difference. If I do /GAMERULE command block output false, it's not going to say that when it gives me the steak. So this is pretty useful. The next thing you have is do daylight cycle. So basically this is going to stop the daylight cycle from happening. If you set the time, like the sun would just stay right there if I set it at this time. Do entity drops, that's basically gonna, if you do false, it's gonna stop entities from dropping things. Do fire tick, that stops fire from spreading. Do mob loot is a similar thing. It's basically, experience and whatnot. Do mob spawning, we already went over. Do tile drops. So this is if, say, I have the Wither boss, or I have TNT, and I blow up a block. Instead of dropping its tile, it won't. Or, like, if an item frame gets, like, destroyed by water, it won't fall and turn into an item frame. Keep inventory. This one's very useful. It's always on false, but if you change it to true, it makes it so that when you die, you'll keep your inventory. So if I do /kill, my command block is going to go away, but if I do /GAMERULE keep inventory true, and then I do /kill, my command block's still in my inventory. That's pretty cool. So, let's see. Of course, we got log admin commands. That one's pretty self-explanatory. Mob griefing, that's going to stop griefing, basically. So, the Ender Dragon, for example, can still fly through blocks, but he can't break them. The Wither Boss can't use his break blocks attack. The Creepers won't blow up blocks when they explode, etc. Natural regeneration, that basically says if you're going to regenerate naturally, if you have it on false, then you have to use potions. Random tick speed, that one's fun. Don't screw up with it. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Reduce debug info, send command feedback is basically like if you do a console command from chat, that it won't send you the response like your game mode has been updated or something. It won't do that. Show death messages, it won't show that it won't give you the little death message thing down here. So that's just GAMERULE. Very simple. So what I want to go over first is a few interesting just commands. So first of all, /save. This is a really old command. And basically all you do is /say and then text. And it'll say, hi, here's what's annoying. It's got the little @ sign in front of it. There's also /tell @a, and so basically, let's go over these command block selectors. @p is going to target one player. So if you do /tell @p hi, that's going to whisper to the closest player to that command block hi. If you @r, it's going to target any player that happens to be on there. If you're the only one, then you're going to get the message. Target all players @a, which is what I'm doing, and @e is to target all entities. So it'll target the player and entities, which only is effective, like, you can do /kill at E, and it'll kill the player along with all the entities, which does include boats, minecarts, item frames, etc. So, as you can see, it says whispers to you, hi. Okay. Now, there's also /tell raw, but that gets a little bit complicated, so we'll do that later. Alright. Something people have asked me a lot. How do you make a seamless player detector? Now, if you don't know what this is, it basically acts like a pressure plate, but you don't actually have to step on it. So it's a little bit complicated. Well, it's not super complicated. It's actually quite simple once you get used to it. So you're going to place 2 blocks, and you're going to put redstone on top of them, alright? You're going to put your redstone torch right here, and then you're going to put a repeater there, but make sure you right-click it once so that's on its second tick. And then you're going to do this. So they're going to keep just flashing at a pretty normal pace. Now we're just going to put a comparator so that when it activates, this will activate, and we're going to do /say hi as our... And here's another useful command. /playsound at A. That'll target all players. And then a name of a sound. So there's all sorts of different sound names. So you can do random.orb. I'm sorry, it's /playsound random.orb at A. You can also do coordinates. So say we want to do it above here. Then you could do its volume. So if you want it to have like a volume of 2. And then its pitch. 1 is normal pitch. 2 is like a speeded up pitch. And 0 is really slow. Let's do 0, and let's actually change orb to level up. So I'm sorry, I actually had a typo earlier when I was just a second ago. It's actually ML equals 0, and there is one slight problem here. And so we're going to rearrange this redstone. Yeah. So as you can see, when I go into the area, it activates. So this is pretty cool. It's a pretty simple contraption, honestly. It's pretty simple, and it seems like it wouldn't be, but it actually is. Now for one of the most asked questions in all of Minecraft: how do you make a music disc activate redstone? Do you need any more explanation? This is probably one of the easiest tricks in Minecraft right here. It literally, you just put a comparator up, and it activates it. Also, I've ever mentioned this, far as my favorite song in the entire game. Extremely nostalgic for me. I love it. I love it to death. Just that. That's the disc. That's the disc that Unknown drops in the one boss battle in Darkest Depths. By the way, it's far, and I totally boosted its image because I said it plays a beautiful song on the disc's name. So okay, I'm not here to just advertise C418 music, so or C418, whatever. And. So now let's do a command a lot of people ask about, /summon. Now basically you just put in the mob name, which a lot of people know, but there is one that stands with an infamous title. That is the armor stand. So this is my preset command right here. So basically what this is going to do is it's going to summon an armor stand with no base plate, and it's going to have arms. So as you can see, this is our lovely armor stand right here. So I mean, you can modify a lot of different things. For example, you can make it invisible, invulnerable, persistence required, no gravity, and small. Small armor stands are pretty cool. And of course, you can change its rotation. You can change what it's wearing. So, I mean, there's a lot of different things you can change, but I want to keep these episodes relatively short, so I think that's actually going to do it for this episode. In the next episode, we're probably going to cover some things like /particle, and some things with custom mobs, like boss battles and whatnot. and you know, just some other things. So that I don't really know yet because I don't have any of these planned. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I remember if you like this video to well, leave a like, possibly subscribe, leave a comment. It always helps. And I guess I will see you all next time. Bye.